जरा देखो तो ये जमीन पे शो किसका गिरा है। कपड़े की जगह नोटों की गद्दी से ये धड़ क्यों लिपटा हुआ है। अरे जनाब, ये तो किसी जमाने में संसद भवन की मर्यादा हुआ करती थी। पता नहीं आज क्यों राजनीति की रूह बेच के राजघाट के किसी कोने पे मरने को छोड़ दिया गया है। The supreme art and uttermost science of governance and administration, in general decision making, driven by an ideology and determined to protect the interest of an institution. These were supposedly some of the most basic features and definition of Aristotle and Chanakya's politics back in 3rd century BCE. But ironically, over the course of nearly 23 centuries, politics unfolded to be far, far more contradictory to its own existence and purpose. Today, as the corpse of traditional and indigenous polity slumbers on its deathbed at the brink of demise, we shall endeavor to deduce how, why, and when politics went from being a moral tool of establishing governments to an arena of power-hungry, bottom-feeding individuals ready to sell their own mothers for materialistic gain. To understand how the dynamics of politics changed in a longer period of time, we need to analyze its origin and evolution thereafter. From the very beginning of recorded history, we have seen that human beings prefer to live in communities and groups. In groups, a certain leadership needs to make laws and regulation for the masses. Thus, politics. In ancient period of time, civilizations were led by a holy family or a leader of tribe. In this period of time, authority was passed on generations as a legacy. Every elite family was given a seat at the table. Politics in this time had accountability and responsibility towards the regime. Real deal with politics was in medieval and modern period. It was in these years when politics evolved at the hand of greedy leaders and opportunists. At the beginning, politics was reduced to warfare and military supremacy. Every king and sultan wanted to expand their territories and control maximum possible resources. Politics in this time was literally an episode from Game of Thrones. Later in mid-18th century, when European powers emerged as the major players all around the globe, politics for them was colonizing subcontinental countries and generating maximum revenues by any means possible. Even later, when independent governments came into picture, world politics was obsessed with global supremacy, and thus politics lost its merit. Secondly, the very concept of politics has a very blurred origin. It differed from time to time, group to group, and people to people. Even Chanakya and Aristotle didn't see eye to eye on certain political issues. This means that politics as a concept is open to interpretation and application of an individual. Thus, a concept with no strict structure or rigid values to revolve around is open to vulnerability. And this vulnerability is the real reason why politics is on its deathbed today. I would like to conclude by saying that if all the arguments and facts of history aren't conclusive enough to show that the contemporary form of politics does not have any pulse left, then just look around you for confirmation. Even right now, when humanity is living its worst nightmare, that is the COVID situation, politics is not competent on almost every front at global level. Forget about any united effort to combat the pandemic. Two of the world's top economies are at each other's throat. Chinese aggression in the subcontinent, electoral politics and racism in the United States, military coup in Mali, and while all this is going on, national media is more focused on skyrocketing the TRP by politicizing a young actor's death. Politics today has gone so rogue that it doesn't even bother to cover its track or play dirty behind a closed door. Anything and everything that can be justified in words is fair in modern day politics. Let it be mob lynching or demolishing a private property just to suppress their voice against the government. For decades, we have been busy choosing a side between right wing and the left wing, while the actual debate should have been between what is right and what is wrong. I believe that my last few sentences did the job of signing the death certificate of the almighty politics. Thank you and have a very thoughtful day. Jai Hind.